So as you most likely know from the million Sonic videos that I make, I'm super passionate about Sonic. For better or worse, Sonic is the #1 thing I have the most knowledge of ever. And it's not just Sonic, it's the community and his games and how they're designed and how they're function. And that's why I love making these videos talking about the character and the franchise as a whole. And it's not just Sonic, but Sega in general. There are a lot of Sega games that I've played that are amazing. Comic Zone, Streets of Rage, Golden Axe, Vector Man, the list goes on and on. Sega is a company that has so many more accomplishments than just Sonic, and it's so amazing to see them bring back their old IPs again. Sega has so much more under their belt than just Sonic, and they make lots of amazing games that are more than just Sonic. But before I ramble on too much, I just want to get to the main focus of the video. I've seen lots of videos and forums and threads about how Sega should hand over Sonic to someone like Nintendo because it'll make the games better and stuff like that. Today, I want to sit back and give you my opinions and reasons on why I think it's a horrible idea for the brand as a whole. This video is going to be more or less focused on Nintendo since I see a lot of people who look at Nintendo as the company that should own Sonic. And a short little disclaimer here, I don't hate Nintendo, I love Nintendo. This video isn't made as an excuse to hate on the company, and I don't want you coming out of this hating the company either. Nintendo is an amazing company who makes lots of amazing games. This is just me speculating and giving my opinion. Without further ado, let's get on with this. So the biggest argument, and more or less the main reason people want to see Sonic be sold, is for the quality of the games. If there's one thing we know about Sega, they're hardly consistent. Not that they can't be, we've definitely had good games back to back in recent memory. And I get it. People want to be able to have faith in the game and want to feel confident that it's going to be good. And I'm sure other companies know how to make a good Sonic game, and a lot of people are saying that Nintendo knows how to make good games. They could probably do something with Sonic. I personally believe that if Nintendo bought out Sonic, that would be horrible, not only for the Sonic games, but for the community as well. Now let's get on to the Sonic games first. This one isn't as important, but it would still be quite unfortunate. I don't doubt Nintendo can't recreate games like Sonic Mania, but one of the biggest appeals for that game was that it was made by fans. A group of hackers, modders, fan game creators coming together to make an official Sonic game is amazing to think about, and it's so surreal to see. With Nintendo, that would never happen in a million years. I don't think Nintendo would ever be interested in allowing fans to help make a game unless they were like playtesters or something. And even then, it's not really much in terms of actually them developing the game. Another reason, though not really as important, is that Sonic would start to become Nintendo exclusive. So that means no ports on Xbox, PlayStation, or PC. On the surface, it doesn't sound like that big of a deal, but it kind of is. It reduces the accessibility that Sonic has to people. Not everyone owns a Switch. And the PC ports of Sonic games are super important, not only for PC owners, but for people who don't own a console, and also for modders. The modding community is super huge for Sonic, and games like Generations that are already on PC are filled with countless mods made by several talented people over the years. When I reach 100 subs, I plan to stream the SA2 Randomizer, a mod of Sonic Adventure 2 on PC. There's a lot of debate on whether or not Nintendo would take down the Steam ports of Sonic games if Nintendo ever bought out Sonic. For me, I think that they'll probably keep them up, but just never make any more Steam ports ever again in the future. I don't know, that's just me speculating though. Back on topic. I know Switch games are able to be modded too, but it's a lot more simple for games on PC and a lot more safe since Sega doesn't really care about modding. It's even encouraged sometimes. That leads me to this last point. The biggest and I guess main reason that I don't want Nintendo to take over Sonic is that Nintendo doesn't treat their fan base nearly as well as Sega does. If you're not familiar, Nintendo isn't fond of fan games in the slightest for some reason. Every time a new fan game is made that's slightly popular, Nintendo will shut it down as soon as possible. This, along with other things, sparked the Nintendo Ninjas meme, which I personally find funny. But back on topic again, if Nintendo took over Sonic, almost all of the fan games would be wiped. Sonic Utopia, Project Sonic Heroes, Sonic Before and After the sequel, all gone. I don't know if you ever heard of Sage, and if you haven't, then let me tell you about it. Sage is a convention that's held annually where people show off their fan games, and it gets a lot of attention, and it's super popular with streamers and modders and fan game creators, etc. You can probably already tell where I'm going with this. If Nintendo took over Sonic, Sage would be gone. wiped, reduced to atoms. That's what scares me the most about Nintendo taking over Sonic. This community is so amazing. It's full of voice actors and actresses, music creators, singers, artists, content creators, and developers. It's not that other fan bases have this too, but it's much more apparent with Sonic because Sega encourages it. Sega didn't take down and copyright videos for years and doesn't take fan games down left and right. Again, I don't hate Nintendo. This is just my opinion on what would happen if Nintendo ever took over Sonic. I know they can probably make good Sonic games, but I don't think it would be better for the series in the long run if Nintendo took over. Now, Nintendo isn't the only company that can own Sonic. There are a lot of other companies out there, but Nintendo is the only one I really know the behavior of. And I'm not sure if there are other companies that people are pointing towards as the company that should own Sonic. But again, I mostly made a video about Nintendo since that's the company that I see people point to the most. But let me know your thoughts. It's not a discussion video without some discussion, so I would love to read what you have to say in the comment section. If you liked hearing me talk, please leave a like, and if you want to hear more from me, please subscribe, as any support is appreciated. Okay, have a nice day.